minus 14 minutes.
Establish has gas scan power 140.
Roger.
BSC, verify base bending moment instrumentation is active and data is valid. Roger 6 Alpha. OS set BBM active.
Minus 14 seconds. The ROFIs, which look like sparklers, ignite to burn off excess hydrogen injected into the flame duct. ROFI ignition is followed by ignition of the starboard Delta IV RS-68A engine at T-minus 7 seconds.
Wow.
2 seconds later, the center and port RS-68A engines ignite, generating more than 2.1 million pounds of total thrust to lift the rocket off the pad. This staggered engine start mitigates the fireball created by the hydrogen-burning Delta IV Heavy. Shortly after liftoff, Delta IV begins a pitchover to attain the proper flight path, while minimizing the pressure the vehicle experiences during flight. The Delta IV reaches Mach 1, the speed of sound, at 1 minute 18 seconds. 2 seconds later, the rocket experiences maximum dynamic pressure as it travels through Earth's atmosphere. At 3 minutes 56 seconds, the port and starboard booster engines shut down. 2 seconds later, the port and starboard boosters are jettisoned. The center booster engine then throttles to full power to maximize performance. Approaching main engine cutoff, Delta IV is traveling at more than 24,753 kilometers, or 15,381 miles per hour, is located at 111 kilometers, or 69 miles in altitude, and is 586 kilometers, or 364 miles downrange. At 5 minutes 36 seconds, propellant levels deplete and the booster engine shuts down. 7 seconds later, the Delta IV separation system activates to release the first stage. The vehicle now weighs a little more than 5% of what it did at liftoff. At 5 minutes 56 seconds, the Delta cryogenic second stage main engine burn begins. During ascent, NROL-44 is protected inside a 5-meter diameter tri-sector payload fairing. At approximately 6 minutes 38 seconds, the payload fairing is jettisoned. Delta IV continues its national security mission following payload fairing jettison.
ULA is using the Delta IV Heavy configuration to launch the NROL-44 mission. This is the 12th Delta IV Heavy launch and ULA's 141st mission. Built in Decatur, Alabama, the Delta IV Heavy is ULA's largest, most powerful configuration. It's comprised of 3 common booster cores, each powered by Aerojet Rocketdyne RS-68A engines, and a Delta cryogenic second stage powered by an Aerojet Rocketdyne RL-10V2 engine. It's equipped with a 5-meter diameter payload fairing. Events began on July 27th when the spacecraft, encapsulated inside that 5-meter fairing you can see here, was transported to the MST at Slick 37 and vertically integrated to the Delta Heavy rocket. The final preps began approximately 3 p.m. today. The MST is as tall as a football field is long, as wide as the length of a basketball court, and weighs about 10 million pounds. Here you can see the MST swing-out platforms being readied for the tower roll. The MST uses a carriage transporter system. It travels about a quarter mile per hour, and at that speed, it takes about 25 minutes to roll the tower to its launch position 345 feet north of the launch vehicle. It utilizes 40 hydraulic cylinders at pressures nearing 3,500 psi to raise the MST 8 inches prior to rollback. The Delta Heavy rocket stands 235 feet tall, or about 23 stories, and weighs about 1.6 million pounds fully fueled. The 3 engines produce more than 2 million pounds of thrust at liftoff.
Until launch. Maintain operational silence in the LCC.
Terminal count briefing. If a condition exceeds a launch
Today's
constraint,
launch is the National Reconnaissance Office, or NRO. This is ULA's 29th launch for the NRO and the 8th use of the Delta IV Heavy for the NRO. The NRO is a joint organization engaged in the research and development, acquisition, launch, and operation of innovative overhead reconnaissance systems necessary to meet the needs of the intelligence community and the Department of Defense. The NRO is recognized for its transformational intelligence processing systems that are used to develop highly accurate military targeting data, support international peacekeeping and humanitarian relief operations, and to assess the impact of natural disasters. As they do for every mission, the NRO provided unique
Army Home
artwork for
Authority
NRO
count check.
44.
LSIC
Here's
RF.
the story behind the art.
Got it clear?
The background of this artwork is a dark shade of NRO blue to symbolize cross-organization collaboration required for mission success. In the foreground, we see a wolf howling as a warning to its pack as the first point of detection for signs of trouble. The wolf pack represents the nation and the international community leveraging and supporting the steadfast sentry.
LC switch to the
Lastly,
ready
the
position.
falling snow represents the purity of
Bad
NRO's
engineer.
intention
All
to
steps are
marine
complete prior to status check.
Memory of Chuck Mitchell and Winnie Payne. Chuck and Winnie have dedicated countless hours of technical expertise, ensuring the incredible success of the multiple launches. Their warm smiles, team spirit, and phenomenal leadership have rippled across the aerospace and launch communities. To our fellow patriots, rest in peace.
Hey guys. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I'm got a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. Alright.
This is Delta Mission Control at T-minus 4 minutes and holding. We remain in the planned 15-minute built-in hold as preparations for launch continue. In a few moments, launch conductor Scott Barney will poll the launch team for the final go to pick up the count. 27 engineers and managers are polled for system status and readiness to proceed. This is the final status check before launch for all Delta vehicle systems, ground systems, the spacecraft, and the U.S.
Status
Air Force
check to
Eastern
proceed
Command.
with terminal count.
The vehicle system readiness poll includes electrical systems, hydraulics, pneumatics, propulsion systems, flight control, and propellant. And then, as Scott Barney performs the final polling of the launch team.
LH2. Go. Second stage systems locked.
Go.
LH2.
Go.
Electrical systems airborne. Go. Ground. Go. Facility. Go. RFFTF. Go.
Status check to proceed with terminal count. First stage systems, propulsion.
Ready.
Hydraulics.
Got it.
Ready.
Go. Umbilical.
Locks.
Go.
LH2.
Go.
Second
Go.
stage systems locked.
Go.
LH2.
Go.
Electrical systems airborne. Go. Ground. Go. Facility. Go. RFFTF. Go. Flight control. Go. Com. Go. GCQ.
Go.
Operations support.
Go.
Pneumatics. Go. Umbilical. Go. Hazmat. Go. ECS. Go. Read my monitor. Go. Quality. Go. Ops safety manager. Go. ULA safety officer.
Go.
Vehicle system engineer. Go. My chief. Go. Range coordinator. Clear to proceed. Launch director.
Launch vehicles ready to launch.
L
Mission
minus
direct-
6 minutes.
You
Mission
have
director.
permission to launch.
Proceeding with the count. MAQ established swing arm lock pins. Active.
Polling is complete and the launch team has given the go for launch. The countdown will resume approximately 2 minutes from now, but before it does, let's walk through the final checks we'll hear from the launch team. Delta IV's liquid oxygen and hydrogen tanks have been full for approximately a half hour and in topping mode to replenish commodities that evaporate while we perform final valve and vent system checks. Once the terminal count begins,
L minus 5
you'll hear
minutes.
indications that propellant topping has halted on all Delta's first and second
TD.
stages.
Verify SD configured for launch.
The oxygen systems are secured first,
TD
followed by the
channel
hydrogen
1,
systems, and all
SD
tanks will be
configured for launch.
pressurized for flight.
Launch.
The vehicle will transfer from ground electrical power to its
Roger.
onboard battery.
All steps are complete
Hydraulic
prior
systems
to
are
terminal
pressurized and
count.
the vehicle's ordnance systems are armed. At T-minus 60 seconds, the eastern range will provide the range green call indicating that weather conditions are acceptable. All supporting assets are ready for liftoff, and the air and sea adjacent to Complex 37 and along the flight path are clear. At T-minus 30 seconds, launch conductor Scott Barney will conduct one final short status check to verify all systems remain go for launch. At T-minus 15 seconds, the rotaries, or radial outward firing igniters, will light to burn off residual hydrogen around the base of the vehicle. At T-minus 7 seconds, the starboard engine will ignite, followed by the core and port engines at T-minus 5 seconds, and liftoff will occur at T0. After liftoff, you'll hear the voice of Patrick Moore with launch vehicle asset.
T minus 4 minutes and counting.
Okay, here we go.
3:55.
Ground pyros enabled.
This is Delta Mission Control at T-minus 4 minutes and holding. We anticipate releasing the hold in just a few moments.
T-minus 4 minutes and counting.
A little bit delayed.
The countdown
Three
clock has resumed. We've entered the terminal count. And
T-minus
our
3 minutes, 25 seconds.
54 p.m. Eastern.
6 stage lock, secure at flight level.
How do I get back? Twist around. There we go.
T-minus 3 minutes, 7 seconds.
T-minus 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Second stage lock, secure at flight level.
T-minus 2 minutes, 49 seconds.
Sound ready?
Yes, internal.
T-minus 3 minutes, 7 seconds.
CBC lock.
First stage tank now pressurizing for flight.
Pressurizing for flight.
T-minus 2 minutes, 49 seconds.
FTS internal.
Come back a little bit.
CPC locks at flight pressure and flight level.
First stage oxygen system is now configured for flight.
T-minus 2 minutes, 159.
Vehicle internal. Hydraulic pressure.
155.
Launch sequence and start. CBC LH2 at flight pressure and flight level.
T-minus 1 minute, 40 seconds.
1 minute 40.
137.
37.
T-minus 2 minutes, 159.
Vehicle internal. Hydraulic pressure at 4,000.
155.
Delta Port now on internal power.
CBC LH2
T-minus
at
1 minute,
flight
20
pressure,
seconds.
flight level.
Let's use arms.
First stage hydrogen tank now ready.
T-minus 1 minute, 40 seconds.
FTS launch enabled.
137.
T-minus 1 minute.
Engine start marks go.
Oh, I'm not going to do
Operate
that.
on range status. Range green.
T-minus
1
1
minute,
minute,
20 seconds.
Vehicle, payload, and ground systems Eastern range go for launch.
Second stage LH2 secure at flight level.
T-minus 1 minute.
T-minus
Rock,
30
range
seconds.
status.
Status range green. No Delta. Go NRRL. Portion 1.
20 ready.
50 seconds.
Dang it.
15 seconds.
Rough the ignition.
10,
Second stage
9,
LH2
secure at
8,
flight level. 7, 6,
6,
5,
5.
4,
30 seconds.
Status. Go Delta. Go NRRL 44.
Minus 7 seconds. Engine calling water activated. Roger. All personnel. Better operate. Operation 1.
15
Now switch
seconds.
off.
Rough
Rough
the ignition.
Calling water is incoming.
What?
10,
Vehicle is confirmed.
8, 7, 6, 5,
What?
and stand by. There's been a hold call.
No. Come on. Come on.
3 minus 7 seconds.
Better
Better
operate.
operate.
Operation 1.
LC switch on. Ready.
Cooling water is on.
Oh.
Mako
Mako
is
is
confirmed.
confirmed. You may head in hot fire board. T-minus 7.
Launch director now confirming that all engine valves are closed. The team is going to move through the process of seating the vehicle.
All right, guys, we're 4 minutes and holding right now.
Flight
Flight
control
control,
is
your call at step 70.
Flight control is ready to set the clock at T-minus 4 and
Drop 1, verify safe. Roger. ALC, reset countdown. Talk to Roger.
The team will
Yeah,
now
it's
assign
like
the vehicle back to a T-minus 4 minutes and holding configuration as the issue that's caused the hold is identified.
Engine stall. Roger.
Prop 1, verify safe Order 68 shutdown and following purge configuration.
Roger that. Active report when complete.
Roger. DST-1, best source 4 to switch best source 1 and best source 2 force to channel 1 umbilical.
Roger.
MEQ swing on lock pins install.
Roger, complete.
Hey guys, I don't know if you can watch that one. Dang it. Freaking
LC says pad is normal. OSM. LC. OSM. Pad is normal. Pad is normal. Before it works.
Alright.
LC OSM. Pad is normal. Roger.
LC says pad is normal. OSM. LC.
OSM. Water on. Pad is normal.
No
Personnel, report system status. Appeal 1. Appeal 1 nominal. Appeal 2.
Appeal 2 nominal.
Box 1. Box 1 nominal. Box 2.
Block 2 nominal.
And proper.
LCOSM, that is normal.
Roger. ALC, engine just established, engine water off.
Water on. And LC.
Order personnel, report
They
system
ready to
status.
establish the send to at this time. Or have you established that? It's been established. Roger.
Appeal 2.
Appeal 2 nominal.
Block
Box
1.
1.
Block 1.
Block 2.
Block 2 nominal.
And
And
proper.
proper.
Block 1 is nominal.
PNA,
LC.
Go for PNA. Are you
Are you ready to establish PSN to at this time? Or have you established that?
It's been established. Roger.
HYA secure hydraulics.
Roger.
As gas established scan pattern 305. Roger.
Stand by.
Establish arm igniters reset. PNE verify nose cone purge on and set here to 164 degrees. Verify.
As gas established scan pattern 305.
Roger.
GE establish arm igniters reset. PNE verify nose cone purge on and set here to 164 degrees.
FTS command, FTS
Verify.
external.
OSM verify OSM current safe FTS.
LDLC channel 1.
OSM concurs.
LC at this time, the MD has
FTS command,
No.
FTS safe and external.
Roger, will set up for an extended recycle and proceed in detecting when recycle is complete.
Ah. Hey guys. So
Thanks
it's a
for using
scrub.
WebEx.
LDLC channel 1.
Go
LD.
LD.
LC at this time, the MD has declared a scrub for today's operations. We'll have a predetermined recycle time.
Roger, will set up for an extended recycle and proceed in detecting when recycle is complete.
Concur.
Yeah, now it is. Alright guys, stay tuned. We'll try again at a later date.
This is Delta Mission Control. It has been confirmed that we will not continue with Delta 44 launch activities today. For the most up-to-date information, please visit ulalaunch.com, follow us at ULA Launch, or call 1-877-ULA-4321. This concludes today's broadcast. I'm Dylan Rice. Thank you for joining us.
I have no idea. I don't speak rocket scientist. I had them on mission control. They said a bunch of weird stuff, so I don't. Let's scrub. Find out in a little bit. All right, guys. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, there we go. Let me see how this is going. Hey, here's. Alright, guys. Yeah, stay tuned to the page.